Test 1, 2. Here's a question for you guys. Are you really living for yourself? Or are you just living for social media? Now, I know I'm not the first one to ever ask this question. I don't want to be like, whoa, Dan, with the deep question, bro. Where'd you come up with that? I mean, people have been talking about this for a few years now. The divide between our online lives and our real lives. Real lives. I mean, it's all slowly becoming just one thing, isn't it? Like, we're basically connected online all the time anyway. So can we even call it like real life versus fake life anymore? It's just kind of becoming our life. Which is why I think it's increasingly important to have these conversations and to really think about the way we're portraying ourselves in the online world on social media, and also just to like stop every day and ask ourselves, am I portraying myself as I actually am? Or am I just playing a character based on other characters who I've seen and kind of going along with the flow? I mean, to some sense, people did this before social media. Like, people always follow trends, you know, not like fashion. Not everyone creates their own fashion. I mean, some people do, and they look kind of eccentric or weird. But most people just kind of go along with whatever is available in the malls. You just buy whatever fashion is offered you by someone else. And the problem I see in the social media age is a lot of people are treating their own opinions that way and their own style of like just communicating with the world. So many people are sharing little video clips these days, not because they really feel it's necessary to have like 20 different clips a day to remember their life by, but just because Instagram stories has made it trendy, has made it cool to, you know, kind of be documenting your whole life. But take it from someone who documents a lot of his own life. I've made over 500 YouTube videos. There's pros and cons to it. And if you're not careful, you can quickly become walking down a path you never intended to go down. And where that path leads you is to a life where you are more concerned with what other people think of you, and you are choosing and like creating your days based on what you think other people might think is cool, rather than what you actually want to be doing. And this is a bigger problem than it might seem. You know, going back to the shopping analogy, it's not just like going to another store and like trying something on and purchasing a new pair of jeans, even if you don't think it's the right fashion. Other people do, whatever, I'll buy these jeans. It's deeper than that, because the actions you do, the things you think about, like that's all you have. That's all you are. That's your life. And deep down, like really deep down, you might have another side of yourself, and you might think like, well, okay, I don't actually think it's cool to, what's a good example? Like to take a selfie by this like epic mountain, but all my friends do, and I want to show my friends, so like they think it's cool, and because they think it's cool, I become cooler. And even if I don't think it's cool, like it doesn't matter, because I know who I am. So like deep down, I am who I am, so who cares? But the problem I see is like as that fake version of yourself grows in power and often grows in popularity, the real self gets pushed down. It doesn't stay the same. It actually diminishes. It loses strength. And in this world that's becoming more and more social media, the fake version pushes up. The fake version is getting like steroids. It's getting stronger and stronger. And the real self beneath it, the one who doesn't like what, you know, this social media stuff's all about, is getting starved. He or she is like losing all of that energy. And, you know, it's kind of a silly analogy. Like some of you might feel that, some of you might not. But I've certainly felt it in my own life. In fact, I kind of came to this revelation a couple of years ago. I remember I was in Thailand at the time, And I just kind of had this moment where I was in a new city and I didn't want to make a vlog. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to live my life. And I wanted to get back to this moment of just living. And I had this idea of filming a video where I was just going to sit in this park. I remember it was a beautiful day in Bangkok, and I was just drinking an iced coffee, and there were these people doing aerobics and like singing and dancing. There's a lot of stuff going on in a park in Thailand. There was a lot of stuff going on, but I was just sitting there in the middle of it, like feeling perfectly zen, just drinking my iced coffee. And I just thought, well, first I made a little video of me just sitting there, and I thought, maybe I'll just share this, just to show this moment. But I never shared that video, and I never will, because in the end, it was just a moment that lived in my heart. And the video itself was kind of silly. It's kind of pointless as I watch it later. In fact, to some extent, like trying to document that moment and trying to share it would diminish the shine of the moment, the way it glows in my heart, the way I actually feel about that moment, which was such a like simple and such a seemingly meaningless moment. But to me, it was full of meaning, and I remember it. But you don't have those moments if you're always thinking about documenting. And you don't need to be a YouTuber. Like maybe you're just writing posts on Facebook, sharing a couple pictures. Usually it's Instagram where we share pictures and video clips. Or maybe you're tweeting, maybe you're checking Twitter. Like everyone's got their own, they're all drugs. Everyone's got their own favorite, right? For me, it's obviously YouTube, but it's all the same dopamine hit. It's all the same feeding of this version of yourself, which is not the real self, but is a projection of what you want the real self to be. And I don't mean to say social media is bad. Like I wouldn't be talking to you right now without it. But you just need to make sure that that projection that you're sending to the world is aligned with your real self. And to get to know your real self, you need to take breaks. You need to take time off. You need to ask yourself hard questions like, am I doing this thing because I want to do it? Or am I doing it because other people might want me to do it? And the ironic thing is, like, we're kind of attracted to authenticity. Like when someone breaks out of that social media mold and does something weird, like if someone famous like, I'm not even focused, am I? Yeah, I don't care. There we go. I was probably out of focus that whole time, but I'm not refilming this. Got to live in the moment a little bit. But my point was, if someone like Miley Cyrus, instead of like, well, I don't actually know I don't know if Miley Cyrus even has Instagram, but if she does, if she were to post just a picture of like her half-eaten ham and cheese sandwich, instead of yet another like perfectly beautiful image of like a selfie, that ham sandwich would probably get more likes. I mean, maybe not as many as like the most popular picture, but I feel like that sandwich would get a lot of likes. And everyone liking that picture would be sending a message like, yes, we actually do want to know what your real self is like. We don't just need the fake like paparazzi version. And we've all kind of become our own paparazzi. We're all kind of like projecting this like, every day is a photo shoot, or every day is a vlog, or every day is like some inspirational like whatever. Like even right now, I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite because I'm making this video to hopefully inspire someone or just get you to think about your life differently. But I don't know, it just felt right. Like that's the difference. I felt the urge, I felt the desire to make this video, so I'm making it. Whereas a lot of times you feel outside pressure to be sharing. You feel like, oh, I haven't shared a video today. I haven't shared a post today. Let me share something. But it's not coming from within. And I fear that if we're doing this too long, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, we're going to lose that voice inside. And we're just going to become copies of what everyone else, like we think everyone else wants us to be doing. And then we're not going to get any more pictures of those ham sandwiches. But more importantly, we're not going to have any we're not going to have anything real left, you know? It's all going to slowly morph into this, I don't know, just like a uniform social media world where everyone looks the same and sounds the same and thinks the same. Is it just me? Like, does it feel like that's where we're headed? Does it feel like people are becoming less unique? At least on the social media world? Because I still meet a lot of cool travelers. I still meet a lot of cool people in my day-to-day life. I met some really cool people last time I was in Mexico. And that's part of the reason I didn't make a lot of videos. I was just like, this is what I started traveling for. These moments, these experiences. The challenge for me is to take those real moments and to put them into videos while still finding the balance, while still juggling, like, I need to live my life, but I need to make the videos. But when it's out of balance, I feel like the real life has to come first. Because if you put the fake before the real, you're going to be heading down a dangerous path. You might not know who you are when you get to the end of it. Anyway, my battery's about to die. That's it. That's all I got. Let me know what you think about this topic. Have you ever considered how your social media life might be impacting your real life, and how the opinions of others might not matter nearly as much as you think? See you next time. Peace.